More than a century of breathtaking floats, gowns, and bands glittering under the South Texas sun. It's the founding event of Fiesta San Antonio. This is the 2015 Battle of Flowers Parade.
More than 100 years of history and tradition rolling out onto the streets of downtown San Antonio. It is Parade Day in the Alamo City. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Leslie Mouton.
And I'm Mark Oster. Welcome to KSAT 12's live coverage of the 2015 Battle of Flowers Parade. It's great. It's the founding event of Fiesta San Antonio. We are proud to bring it to you once again here on KSAT 12.
Well, the story of this beloved San Antonio event begins all the way back in 1891 when a group of local women staged a multi-carriage flower battle to honor the fallen heroes of the Alamo and the victory of Texas independence.
124 years later, huge crowds gather downtown to see gorgeous floats rolling down the street and Fiesta royalty sporting elaborate and amazing gowns and trains. It's clearly one of the greatest spectacles seen here in San Antonio.
And we are just minutes away from the start of the parade. They're stepping off along Broadway Street near the Pearl Brewery, and they're going to pass our location here at 10th and Broadway before making their way toward the Alamo and eventually finishing off near Santa Rosa Hospital.
And speaking of the parade route, our very own Mike Osterhage is down there. Mike, earlier today on Good Morning San Antonio said we might get a window weather-wise to hold this parade, and guess what? You guys nailed it.
It is working out. You know, we had a couple of sprinkles earlier, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And also the sun wanted to peek out. I'll tell you what, you're seeing a lot of this around here today because it is humid. You can hear the start of the parade right behind me. Of course, people have been lining the streets now for hours, getting their special spot. Everybody is dressed up, and they are having just a great time. We are passing out medals. We're having a great time. It is going to be about 2.5 hours of wonderful fiesta. And as the parade approaches, as the start of it approaches, I'm going to toss it back up to you guys.
All right, you got a pat on the back from Jesse James Leha there, Mike Osterhage.
Buddy. I love Jesse James Leha. Thanks so much. Well, the parade is beginning, so let's get right into it. Of course, as always, it is the San Antonio Police Department Motorcycle Unit leading the parade.
That's right. They have chosen for their motorcycle riding skills, personal appearance, and their ability to work as a team.
They have provided dignitary escorts to presidents and heads of state. They are the first responders to major traffic issues and emergency management activation.
That's right. By the way, those big, beautiful motorcycles, those are Honda Goldwings right now. But we are underway, and again, the weather has turned out pretty darn good. It's cloudy, breezy. We're in the mid-70s right now. We might see a sprinkler, too, but we're doing well.
Speak for yourself as far as that. I'm just saying.
Oh, the humidity?
The humidity's wreaking havoc on ladies' hairs, but that's okay.
It is.
All right.
It is okay. Hey, by the way, last year we had so much fun out here. We got a lot of feedback from you. You said you loved listening to the bands, and we do too, so we'll make sure to pause for that. You also asked to see more of those Fiesta royalty gowns, especially the elaborate terrains, so we're going to bring that to you as well this year.
Yeah, we're going to be in this together for the next couple of hours, so we're so grateful that you're with us. Also, you can check us out. We're live streaming. If you have to leave for any reason your television set, you can go to KSAT.com or use the KSAT app. We are live streaming.
That's right. If you are using social media today, watching us, do use the hashtag KSAT Fiesta.
Now, following the SAPD Motorcycle Unit is Deputy Chief Janae Florence, 2015 Fiesta Commander.
Each year, one of the deputy chiefs from SAPD appointed as the Fiesta Coordinator. Deputy Chief provides oversight for all Fiesta-related police department operations. And to tell you what, earlier, before the parade, we were down on Broadway visiting many of our men and women in blue, and they are such nice folks.
Yes, we even got a couple of medals handed out from some of the people that we saw down there. It's so much fun, and we appreciate all the SAPD does to keep our city safe, and they do work very diligently.
Deputy Chief Florence down there again, once again, the 2015 Fiesta Commander. Hey, we also wanted to tell you something new this year. PBS Network actually has a camera crew here right now. They are recording today's parade. They're working on a national special that's going to air coming up in December on the PBS Network.
It's pretty honored to have them here and to be a part of it. It's going to be great to see Fiesta featured there. It's wonderful. Hey, by the way, the Battle of Flowers theme this year, 2015, is This Land is Your Land. From California to the New York Island.
I've heard this before.
Forest, you want to sing it for me? To the Gulf Stream waters. Anyway, it's going to spotlight our beautiful country.
All right, next up, we have the SAPD Honor Guard. The Honor Guard has participated in the parade for 22 years now.
They became official in 1984, representing the police department at ceremonial events. The Honor Guard conducts the formal ceremonies for officers also who are killed in the line of duty.
By the way, before the parade, we were handed medals, appropriately enough, from the 100 Club of San Antonio, which supports Men and women from the San Antonio Fire Department and Police Department who lost their lives in the line of duty.
Yes, you know, it's always really difficult. And Marcus and Detective Dart are on our morning show, and they always have the black stripe across their badge when they're remembering a fallen police officer.
Indeed. All right, we are right now watching the Honor Guard. Actually, the Honor Guard went by. Of course, this is Military City, USA, so next up what you're going to see is United States Army North, their color guard as well.
Yes, we're going to be looking for them in just a minute and taking them. And as you can see, we are in the Fiesta spirit ourselves here. I'm sorry to tell you, Mark, I kind of beat you on the medals.
I am greatly outnumbered, but that's okay. I don't mind.
You're used to that, aren't you?
Pretty much,
yeah,
absolutely.
Saying thank you so much, everybody, for being with us. Let's take you back out there because I believe I hear them coming up pretty soon. The Military Color Guard.
Actually, we've got a great aerial view right now from Sky 12. And
look at the KSAT balloon.
That's right. We've got KSAT friends and family down there moving that KSAT balloon down Broadway. And there is the 323rd Army Band from U.S. Army North.
They were initially constituted back in January 15th of 1944 at Carlisle Barracks, Pennsylvania, activated 6 days later, January 21st.
Let's listen. So good to see our men and women in uniform out there. Of course, the tradition before every Battle of Flowers Parade, the Vanguard with junior ROTCs from all over the Alamo City metro area, led off by Texas Military Institute.
Unbelievable. I love listening to them. So much talent there. But just a little more facts about them. In 1946, the Army Medical Schools moved to Fort Sam, Houston, Texas, establishing Fort Sam as the home of the Army Medicine, bringing the band with them on the 11th of June, and it became simply known as the 323rd Band.
Well, there is San Antonio Police Chief Anthony Trevino Jr. SAPD obviously is a big department. They are nationally accredited, 7th largest police department in the entire country.
Wow. Chief Trevino was a native of San Antonio, by the way. He's been with the SAPD for 21 years, and he assumed the interim chief of police position back in January of 2015.
As we were planning for the parade, we were stunned to learn that he and his wife, Cynthia, have five children, ages 25, 23, 14, 12, and 7.
So the youngest is 7, and the oldest 25 years old. That's quite a span.
It sure is, but good to see Chief out here again today.
And I think his wife earns angel wings for that.
Oh, no doubt about that. Somebody needs to be sainted.
And I believe we're following them is San Antonio Police Chief Charles Hood.
Yeah, we're looking for him as well. Charles Hood, fire chief, well known around town. We're looking for that familiar face.
But
go ahead.
But right now we're seeing some of the official parade banners. I believe this is the Battle of Flowers official parade banner.
There's Chief Charles Hood there, the back of that 1927 American La France fire injured, followed by that big dually pickup. But Chief Hood is on the back of the fire truck. There he is right there in the white shirt, center of your screen with the sunglasses on. Appointed
to the board of directors for the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation back in 2014. First fire chief hired from outside of the city of San Antonio for the position of SAFD fire chief, and the first African-American fire chief in the history of San Antonio.
Also behind San Antonio Downtown Bike Patrol for the police department. We're moving on to the banner, though. This is kind of the other unofficial start to the parade.
And this banner is carried by the Flemish folk dancers of the Belgian American Club of Texas.
They have been in the parade for 21 years, been performing authentic Flemish folk dances for the past 35 years.
And there you see flag carriers as well. Incarnate Word High School students carrying the flags. They're a Blue Ribbon School, by the way, one of the top 25 innovative schools in the United States.
15th year for them to participate. They are the TAPS award-winning choir and also in sports.
Oh, we absolutely love seeing them as part of it. There you see them holding their banner of Incarnate Word. And there are the flags. They're so happy to be part of it. Battle of Flowers, of course, is proud to be a member of the Fiesta Commission and is appreciative to all the Commission's support as we take a look at the flags.
Absolutely. Again, a special hello to folks watching us online around the world. Special hello to our men and women in uniform watching us online.
And remember, you can always live stream us at ksat.com or download our app, KSAT app, and you can live stream us that way as well on your phone or on your on any mobile device.
Well, I tell you what, once again, we really lucked out this year. Quite a few crowds out. The stands are absolutely packed out here. Again, it's humid, but nobody cares today. Pretty much the whole town of San Antonio. Schools are out for this year's Battle of Flowers Parade once again.
Now, I believe we are looking at one of the balloons. Is that the yellow hat balloon? It looks yellow to me, and it's just tough to tell because we're looking at it sideways, but I believe it is the Battle of Flowers yellow hats for the Battle of Flowers Association.
And we were told that this is being carried by volunteers from our good friends at Frost Bank. They're from here.
They are, and Frost is also a major sponsor, so it's really nice to see their involvement every year. This is actually the second year that the Yellow Hats balloon has appeared in the parade, and the design, very fancy, created by Shelley Harrell.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
It is. The Yellow Hats balloon celebrates the parade and the founding event of Fiesta 124 years ago.
Next up, we've got the American flag. The Boy Scouts of America Alamo Area Council. The youth membership grew in 2014 almost 29,000 with 736 active units.
7,087 Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts attended summer and year-round adventure programs. 340 Boy Scouts achieved Scouting's highest honor of Eagle Scout in 2014.
They contributed 56,000 service hours with a value of $1,329,000 invested into our local economy and our community. But the Stars and Stripes is waving bright today, deep in the heart of Texas.
And you can probably hear them coming up from behind the Boy Scouts, fighting Texas Aggie Band from Texas A&M University.
Largest collegiate military marching band in the country. All members of the band are part of the TAMU Corps of Cadets.
Let's listen to them. And the music that you're listening to, they're playing today, Texas Aggie War Hymn and Noble Men of Kyle.
They are 400 strong. Next up, the Ross Volunteer Company from Texas A&M University's Corps of Cadets.
They were formed in 1887, comprised of junior and senior cadets who demonstrate academic excellence, outstanding conduct, and high leadership potential.
Fantastic uniforms. Number of participants, 125 of them against the Ross Volunteer Company from Texas A&M University.
And they annually march in the Battle of Flowers Parade.
We're also looking for the Texas A&M Fish Drill Team. We love these guys, and they are most well known for performing that beautiful opening scene for the Tom Cruise movie, A Few Good Men.
It makes you proud, doesn't it?
Oh, it sure does.
What a great, great movie. They have won the national championship at the annual Tulane Drill Meet every year since 2006, except once.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Very impressive.
Looking good, guys, and ladies as well.
And they're known very much for their precision rifle drill. They performed the opening scenes, as you said, for A Few Good Men, and they were comprised of both male and female freshman cadets.
2014 national champions. Again, another aerial view of the 2015 Battle of Flowers Parade in progress right here on KSAT 12.
Yep, and I believe coming up next, we're going to have the Texas A&M Parsons Mounted Cavalry Corps Cadets.
Okay, we just saw right there. We are showing you the Fish Drill Team, Texas A&M Corps Cadets, and here comes the Mounted Cavalry.
They were formed 40 years ago. The Parsons Mounted Cavalry is a volunteer horse cavalry. Military horse training is used to teach cadets self-discipline, confidence, and leadership.
Today's unit consists of 40 horses, 4 mules, most of which were donated and are now owned by the unit.
The cannon that you will be seeing momentarily is a 1902 Model 3-inch field gun. Cadets actually found this gun. It was rusted and abandoned in a ravine in 1975. They found it while they were cutting wood for the Aggie bonfire.
How about that?
They restored the cannon, and they named it the Spirit of '02, and it has become a part of the Texas A&M tradition, firing after each Aggie score on Kyle Field and at the beginning of each Corps march-in. and at yell practice.
Yeah, world famous yell practice. By the way, again, their uniforms, it's true to form. 1936 military cavalry uniforms.
And we should be seeing that coming up just in a minute. And the participants, by the way, of course, they have a bunch of them out there, but the Commander Cadet Major George Parks Walker and Executive Officer Cadet Captain Rolando Moreno.
We love our Super Scoopers. They perform a key task here in the
It's a dirty job,
Parade,
but somebody's got to do
it.
it. And so
Yes,
we
it does.
appreciate them. Keystone School, as you said, National Honor Society. 2 years ago, the students raised $15,000 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
First of 6 groups, right, coming up here on Super Scoopers.
Yeah, we'll see a lot of them.
So glad you're with us this afternoon here on KSAT. You're watching the 2015 Battle of Flowers Parade. And again, if you're using social media, the hashtag KSAT Fiesta.
Every year, it seems, at this particular parade and this day, we have some little issue with weather, but we have managed to squeeze in enough good weather for a fabulous parade. We had horrible storms this morning, and there's a chance for some storms again tonight. But today, right now in downtown San Antonio, it is a beautiful, beautiful day.
While the Vanguard was going early, we felt a few sprinkles, but otherwise we are good to go this year.
All right now we want to talk about the mariachis because, of course, what says San Antonio more than mariachis?
Absolutely. The San Antonio ISD Mariachis, the Fine Arts Mariachis students participating from San Antonio ISD Middle and High School from over a dozen SAISD Mariachi programs.
Over 2,000 mariachi students are enrolled in mariachi groups throughout SAISD.
It's time for our 2015 Grand Marshal, and I think you'll recognize this name, if not this face. It is Peter M. Holton. We know him.
We
as chairman of the Spurs.
We do. And as you see, just a call out, the Bexar County Czech Heritage Society is holding the banner for the Grand Marshal for this year, and we're so happy to have him serving as Grand Marshal.
They are wearing traditional Czech attire, referring to Kroy. The Kroy. Mike Osterhage is here. We're going to talk to Peter Holt real quick.
It is Peter Holt, and first of all, Viva Fiesta. How you doing today?
Oh, I love Fiesta. It's the greatest time in the year. Absolutely.
You're
Worse.
I was going to say, it sounds like you've been in a championship game.
LA game and now here.
Hey, I was just going to say, you win a championship in the same year, and now you're Grand Marshal of the parade. What's that like?
Now, more important, see those 2 babies back here? Both of them this year.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Boy,
That's the greatest.
you are under a lucky star right now. I'll tell you what, there's a medal for you. Viva Fiesta, sir. Enjoy it. Thank you. Grand Marshal Peter Holt, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mike, so much. And a couple of things you might not know about Mr. Holt. His military career awards include the Silver Star, 3 Bronze Stars for Valor. He even received a Purple Heart.
We did not know that until we started researching for the parade. Mr. Holt, by the way, actively involved in an effort to construct an education center. Are you hearing this in the background?
Let's listen
I got
for
to
a
stop
second.
for a second.
Yes, those 3 famous words.
Go Spurs, go. I don't know if he's leading the cheer or enjoying the crowd cheering. Either
Maybe a
way,
little
right?
of both.
That's right. What I was saying, though, is Mr. Holt is overseeing the construction of an education center under the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in D.C. That's an $85 million project.
That's so impressive. Hey, take a look at this, our KSAT 12 balloon, which is once again in the Battle of Flowers Parade. This is the 2nd year, and this is all thanks to our general manager and president, Phil Lane.
Mike is with Phil right now.
Well, we're looking for Mike.
Paging Mr. Osterhage and Mr.
In the
Lane.
meantime, we're very proud to be part of this community and very proud to be a media sponsor for this year's Battle of Flowers Parade. For more than 50 years, KSAT has delivered local news, including GMSA, just saying, and ABC Entertainment into every home in South Texas.
And when you think about it, SA is our middle name.
That's so true. Is Mike, I think we have him talking to Phil right now. Are you available right now, Mike? Okay,
All right,
we're not getting him right now, but we'll get him for you in a little
Well,
bit.
as happens with live events, you have some technical difficulties now then, but we are moving on, and we've got another person we need to talk about. We're showing right now the banner for, that was Ms. Ziegler. That's
yes.
right.
Yes, which is, of course, the president of the Battle of Flowers Association, Lynn Ziegler. And that banner was being carried by the Scottish Society of San Antonio. And right now, we're also seeing the big giant Texas flag, which another proud flag that we're certainly happy to see in the
Those
Battle of
are
Flowers Parade.
Girl Scouts right now that are carrying that flag.
There is Lynn Ziegler. She is so remarkable. Her accolades include Battle of Flowers Parade Chair in 2010, 2013 Junior League Volunteer of the Year Award. And I don't know how many people know this about her, but she is a breast cancer survivor of 17 years. And she and her husband Thad shared the Komen Race for the Year back in 2004.
They have 5 grandchildren and are expecting one more.
Yeah, and her husband Thad, former King Antonio and Fiesta Commission president.
All right, riding along with them, several of the kiddos as well, grandkids, and they're riding in an Audi A3 from Cavender Audi.
So happy to have her serving as the president of Battle of Flowers Association. Her involvement every year is just tremendous, and really happy to celebrate her 17 years as a survivor.
Amen to that.
I love the car she's in as well.
What's not to love, right?
I know. Think I can borrow it sometime?
Sure. We've got the Texas Heritage Riders along with us now. They are entry number 30. Their mission to promote the Texas heritage, enrich people's lives through their horses, and bring joy to children through horseback riding.
They proudly present the colors for the annual Texas Independence Day Parade in Granbury, Texas.
Yes, indeed. We've got a whole bunch of participants out there today. Mike O'Stray just standing by with more.
Yes, Mike, you have Phil with you?
Nope, we have Lynn Ziegler with us, and how's it going so far?
It is going great. The weather is spectacular, and we're having a wonderful parade day.
You've obviously been a part of this many years. How does this one compare? Do they always get better every year?
Every year, this is the best, by far the best.
Well, fantastic.
Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate it.
We are very happy to be a part of it.
Everybody have a wonderful fiesta and Battle of Flowers Parade.
We will. Thank you very much. Oh, and there's a KSAT medal.
Gosh, thank you so much. I will wear it proudly.
Enjoy the parade.
All right, Mike, thank you so much, and we're so happy to have Lynn there today, and just glad that she is a survivor and she's doing so well.
All right, back to the Texas Heritage Riders. Look at the beautiful horses and the ornate costumes of these guys. Boy, they really fit in with the theme of San Antonio, Texas, for sure.
They do. And you were saying there are a whole lot of participants with them. Billy and Brenda Harris, Gerard and Sharon Rogers. And we're going to take a quick break, but the Battle of Flowers Parade coverage on KSAT will continue.